Okay, so I was gonna spend a decent amount of time in my collection just tinkering with stuff and trying to make decks. But then I realized, let's just play more. Let's just play more. We get a higher bias. We were able to deal with the enemies so far without too much trouble. So I think even with the upgrade, they all get a bit more health, I think. And some of them get an upgraded ability. We would have killed that final boss if we knew it existed. So I think the deck that we're playing right now is pretty good. It could be better for sure. Okay, we got duplicate right off the get-go. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. I know, it's very rainy outside, isn't it? Okay, we've got Nelk on a single basic. We've got backdoor. We could duplicate the basic here. That enables the backdoor. The backdoor can then duplicate the Nelk. Or maybe I duplicate Nelk. 600. That's a curious one, I think. I could also go... No, I was gonna say duplicate Nelk, ceremony the 2 Nelks, and then backdoor Nelk. And then I have a bunch of 0 mana Nelks, but that is going to screw with my hand quite a lot. I could duplicate... Yeah, I could duplicate the Nelk and then backdoor another Nelk. And that will draw me quite a few cards, because I go backdoor and Nelk before I have to choose 2 cards. And if I'm drawing 7, it's decently likely that I draw a basic plus. Or in the very worst case scenario, I could draw a Homeward Bound off of... the first 4 cards. Yeah, I'm gonna duplicate Nelk. Then I'll go backdoor. Now, okay, we got a second basic plus, which is very nice. So now I just duplicate Nelk. Now I go Homeward Bound on a Nelk. Got another Homeward Bound there. Basic plus, basic plus. Now the question is if I burn this Homeward Bound, because if I don't... If I play the Homeward Bound, then I'm going to have 1 card in deck. Which means I'll struggle to play these backdoors. I have Against the Grains. I think I do have to burn it. And now I can just go off of my tea ceremonies here. In fact, what I can do before I do tea ceremony is play Against the Grain and return Homeward Bound. Because then it means that I'm returning a card into my deck rather than destroying it. So let's do that. I'll return the PPP. Return both of these Homeward Bounds, because I don't think I'm going to be able to play them. And if they're both in deck, if I top deck them, I can tea ceremony them. And then I can play them for 0 subsequently. I've got 2 backdoors which I like. I don't need this other basic plus. Now I go tea ceremony. Nelks. And I can go again. Tea ceremony. Nelks. And now this should be enough gas. And now I can go backdoor to copy those. And Against the Grain as well. So I could return Tea Ceremony, Against the Grain, and the 2 cards I draw. And that will be 8 cards in deck. Now I can go backdoor plus. Backdoor plus. Okay. Man, I've noticed when I had periods where I played a lot of Hearthstone, and now when I play this game, I drink so much water. I genuinely think, like, when my brain is working so much, like, it makes me thirsty. I don't know why. Like, is the body fuel kind of thing? But, I don't know. Add 3 fog clearings, restart, or return and draw. I think we go revive. Oh, who are you? Oh no, okay, you're the normal one. I thought she was different. Now did she get an upgrade? I don't know. What I do know is we probably go homeward bound Nelk. We didn't get a second bias, which is annoying. But now we have... Oh, right, yeah, she adds cards into our hand, so we don't really care to conserve mana. But we don't want her to do rulings on us too much, so we need to kill her whenever we can. So we're gonna go homeward Nelk. That's gonna draw us a lot of cards, so it's gonna be a decent chance to draw the second basic plus, and it's also gonna be a decent chance that she doesn't hit a basic plus with the curse. We didn't draw basic plus. Does not destroy, destroys in hand. Yeah, let's destroy the ones in hand, sure. Now we can go duplicate a Nelka, backdoor. Well, before we duplicate Nelkas, we can just play some Nelkas. Oh yeah, and we duplicate the grains at the end. Or I mean the basic pluses. I didn't realize I didn't have 2 basic pluses when I played the Nelka, I'm not gonna lie, but it worked out. I have another Nelk. Okay. I think I just duplicate Nelk. I go Nelk, Nelk. Backdoor. That should be enough. Oh, she gives me a ruling. I didn't realize she would give me a ruling. Okay, we have 78. We have two dupes, so that's 78 times 9. That's more than enough. Okay. Let's play our small basic plus, just to see what she curses. And we don't want to be duping too much before she curses, because then that increases the chance that she curses something we like. She cursed the one thing we like. Does not destroy, enemy recovers. Okay, that's fine. So now 78. We did the math, right? 9 times 80 is like 720, way more than she has. Yeah, okay. Duplicate. Duplicate. Decreases hand cost by 2. I'm fine with that. Okay. Add 3 fogs, return, and draw same number. I think return and draw same number is the best one here. I'm going to ignore this guy, Because I remember him being pretty hard. Oh! Did I not click ignore and go past? He must be fighting... okay. Let's... How did he work? Oh no, okay. This is the guy that charges at me. Okay. Have PPP. Fuck. I'm stalling. Homeward bound on a Nelk. On a basic plus. Let's do homeward bound Nelk on a basic plus. Let's do a basic plus. Yeah, he took very little damage there. That was weird. Basic plus. I only have 2 cards in deck. Where am I? I don't have... Okay, we do this. Against the grain. Against the grain. Against the grain. Get rid of you, maybe. Shoot, man. PPP. Let's go against the grain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what? Okay, this guy on a timer is very hard, man. Okay. Let's... Do I have basic pluses? I do. So let's duplicate... Oh, I don't have enough mana. This is very bad. Yeah, I literally can't do anything else. Ah, this is very tough when I don't have a freeze. I'm definitely gonna restart. I'm just thinking about like how I'm approaching this. Things cost more at the start. Okay, let's see how it goes. Homeward bound. Nelk. Basic pluses. Homeward bound. Nelk. Base. Oh, maybe that's what I misclicked last time. That seems like something I misclicked. I've got a single Nelk. Okay. Oh! He increased my cost before I could play what I wanted to play. That's so bad. Okay. Okay. We dealt with this guy. Damn, this guy is hard. But at least we're not gonna be time pressured anymore, so we should be able to just do the rest of this run. Choose a card from deck, add to hand, or overheat. These are both good. I think research, just for consistency, should be the better option here. But I'm not sure about that. Seals, okay. So we can go... Wow, this is a starting hand. I think I go add a basic plus to deck, for sure. Or maybe I go add a homeward bound. And then I can go home... No, I add a basic plus. And then I go homeward. Now do I go homeward? I don't think so. I don't like wasting mana, and I think Homeworld is not that efficient, actually, in terms of mana to efficiency ratio, given that I can duplicate with the backdoors. That did not work out as I wanted. Homeward Bound, Nelk. Now we go Tease. Oh wow, he seals everything in my hand. That's very bad. How does this work then? Wow. So I basically need in 3 turns, all of these are gonna get set to a 5-turn timer. And I'm only going to have these 3 cards to play with. So wow, that is gonna be hard. Oh, but if I duplicate, then I'm gonna get copies that don't have a seal, because the duplicate doesn't actually copy the seal. Wow, that's a big upgrade, man. Makes this guy really tough. Okay, I think the play here is going to always be... Oh, I say that. I think I duplicate before I do anything. Maybe not. I've got backdoors, which I want to use. I want to use them with a duplicate. So I want to mostly be duplicating Walker's experiments. Is there any universe where I'm playing 3 backdoors? No, I'm playing 2 backdoors. So then does it make more sense to play both backdoors on basics? I think so. But the question is how many cards... I'm only able to play these basic pluses after I've played 8 cards. So if I duplicate an Nelka plus, that won't have a seal. The 3 cards in here won't have a seal. One of them is basic plus, which we can just throw out because it's gonna be a weak basic plus. So I think I have to go duplicate a Nelk, then Homeward Bound Nelk. That takes me up to 4 cards in deck. I use the backdoor on the Nelk, and I think I'll have enough to... No, I won't. I need 5 cards to play, basically. While all of my hand is locked, except for these 3 cards in the end, and these 3 cards in deck, and the cards I dupe. Okay, I think this is the play. So we do this. This is not locked. So now we go Homeward Bound. We play as many of our ritual cards as we can before they are locked. There's no way we're getting to 900 with just those 2, so that's not even something I should be thinking about. I think I go Tea Ceremony for efficiency. Maybe I go Tea Ceremony on one of the Against the Grains. So I'll play 2 more. These will be at 2, 1. Yeah, play a Tea Ceremony. Okay, we can play these 2 cards. So these cards are going to get unlocked. So I think I go this. Now I go this. Now I go it on those. That was planned. Now we go this. Now we go this. Now we go this. That's a Nelk. I'm gonna be able to play a backdoor, but I already have a backdoor. I don't need the second one. I don't need that one either. Unless... Oh, wait. This Against the Grain is going to allow me to play one backdoor for free. But I need to have cards in hand to return. Which might be a struggle. So... I need to play this Nelk. Yeah, these are on 3. These will go down to 2. Then 1. Is there anything else I can return instead? Backdoor, Nelka. I think I'll... Well... Yeah, let's do this, I think. That's fine. These are on 2 now. So now, I can go Nelk to draw a bunch. Oh no, that will give... He's on 1, so I should go Against the Grain here. Oh no, because then I'm returning good cards, which I don't want to be doing. Yeah, I think I go Nelk here. And I just take the L on the rituals in my hand. I've got Tea Ceremony now, so I can do it on the Nelk. Actually, if I go Tea Ceremony on Nelk and Against the Grain, that will draw me 1 card. I'll have 1 in deck, but then I can do this for 0 to return 4 cards, and the 4 I would return would be 1, 2... Oh, I wouldn't have enough. Oh no, I would, because I draw a PPP of the Tea Ceremony, so that would be 1, 2, 3, and an Against the Grain, and then I can play a backdoor on this. Now, is there any universe where I play 2 backdoors in any way, shape, or form? I don't think so, because that would require me to Tea Ceremony against the... Yeah, I just... There's no way I can have... I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, plus 2, 11 total cards, and I need to have 2 backdoors, so that's 9 other cards. So yeah, no. So I'm only playing 1 backdoor. That's for certain. So now I just play my Tea Ceremony then. I go... discount the Nelk. I wish I could discount this, but I can't. So I discount this instead. Now I play the Nelk. I've got 2 cards to play before he locks me up. That's fine. We do this. And now we do this. We return 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we backdoor this. What's our last card? A backdoor. Is this enough damage? I don't think it is. Oh no, it is. Okay, very good. Now we only need to kill those last 2 girls, and I think, like, since we're not upgrading them, they only have 300 health, or the first one has 300, the second one has 400, so that should be pretty easy. Right, so she's still on 300, so that should be a walk in the park pretty much. We start by choosing a card from deck. We add a basic plus for the Nelks. Go basic plus, basic plus. We hit her with a Homeward Bound, Nelka plus, basic plus, basic plus. Now we hit her with a PPP to offset her. That reduces costs. Now I have a whole bunch of Against the Grain, so... and nothing worth copying. Now is a perfect time to use this. I keep the back doors. I don't care about all of these. I can return even one of those. And maybe a tea ceremony. No, I'll keep the tea ceremony, I think. I've only got 6 cards in deck and they're all pretty good. Okay. Why did she switch? Oh yeah, after she attacks, she switches. Okay. So I can go... Nelka for full cost, because I want to draw. I'm definitely going tea ceremony on those two at some point. But yeah, right now... we need to play 2 attacks basically, so she decreases our hand cost by 1 again. That's why I want to draw a second attack before anything else. So I want to do the Nelka. That did draw me a second attack, but it's Against the Grain, which is not great. I say that. Maybe it's not that bad. Do I go full cost Nelk? I don't think so. I think I go Against the Grain. That will draw me another attack. But we don't need another attack once we play Against the Grain. And we can return the 2 Ts. I think we just return those. We want to keep all the other ones, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Now we do basic plus. That reduces costs again. Now we do... Tea Ceremony is 1 card. Backdoor, Nelk. It's like quite a few cards. So we're gonna trigger her ability once more. So we want to draw some number of cards. So we want to dupe 1 Nelk, probably. Play a full cost backdoor. I'm thinking we need to play it 2 more attacks. So that would probably be PPP Against the Grain. So I need to draw a whole bunch. Let's duplicate. And I think I use 1 backdoor on the Nelks and the other 2 on the basics. So using backdoor will draw me 3, which is good. I want to draw as much as I can. Do I actually duplicate a PPP to make my life easier? Maybe that's the play. I think that's the play. Now I go PPP, PPP. I need to attack twice actually. That would be hard, you see. Right. Yeah, this constant timer is very annoying. Okay, well, maybe I just let her go up with this ability. It's not the end of the world. I don't want her to increase my card costs, because that will brick me. But I'm fine with her making something cost 0 and have 0 attack. Because I've got so many dupes. I'm overthinking this way too much. Oh, I need to use some Ts as well. But I've got them for 0, so I can always use them. That's not a problem. Yeah, we just hope she doesn't hit the basic pluses. Okay, very nice. So now we go this. And I think we go basic plus, so she can't increase my costs. So now we'll get the second one. So now we go 78 times 6. Oh my god, that's enough, that's enough. What am I saying? That's enough. That's oh, that happens? So I'm screwed. Okay, so we don't beat her. Sorry, that was a bit loud. Damn. Unlucky. But we got some rewards, let's see. Chips, and chips. So, did we beat the game? Well, no, we have to beat that boss that we haven't beaten yet, and then we have to beat her. But, okay, once we do that, I think we'll be nearly there, but, I'm just thinking, is this deck good enough to beat the final boss or not? Anyways, that's gonna be it for this one. Bye.